In this part of our Scoreboard app project, we're going to work on making our button here, where we're incrementing our score, look a little bit fancier, more like a button that you can tap on. It's a working button right now. We can tap on it and increment our score, but it'd be nice for this to look a little bit fancier and more like a button so people know when they see it that it is a button. All right, so let's scroll down to line number 30. Let me close up my app preview so that we can see the code a little bit better. And in line 30, tap right behind that opening curly brace and go ahead and tap return. Let's go ahead and add a comment. This next block of code is going to add an image to the button. Go ahead and tap return after your comment. Go ahead and tap on that blank line, line number 32, and then tap on the system image library up at the top. It is the star with a circle around it. So go ahead and tap on that. This contains all of the San Francisco font symbols that we see used in the iOS apps. So all of those symbols along the toolbar at the top, we could find all of these if we are looking in our SF fonts here. Go ahead and type in plus. It makes sense to use a plus sign, I think, on our add button. We could use any of these symbols if we want on our add button. I think I'm going to scroll down here. I kind of like this filled button. You could use any one of these that you would like in your app though, but I'm going to tap on this filled plus right here. And now you can see that the code for that image was added into our code right here. We've got an image. This image has a particular system name in the SF fonts symbols. It is called plus.circle.fill. That is in quotation marks because it is the name of that image. And Swift knows exactly which image that is that corresponds to that name. All right, and if I check out my app preview now, I can see I've got a little plus image out in front of the word add, which is actually my add button. And if we tap on that add button, we can still see that does increase our score. All right, let's add a few modifiers to our code, again, to make this button look more like a button so people know exactly where to tap in this app. So I'm going to close up my app preview again. Tap right behind that closing curly brace and parenthesis for the app button, and then go ahead and tap return. Let's add a comment here. We're going to add some modifiers to format our button. And then go ahead and tap return again. And we're going to start typing in button. We're looking for the button style. So go ahead and tap on button style with style in it. When that code snippet pops up, that's going to add the code in for us. We've got a period button style. That's a modifier for our button. Right now, inside parentheses, we've got button style. Go ahead and tap on button style and type in period bordered prominent, written in camel case with a lowercase b and a capital P, all as one word in there. All right, let's tap on our app preview and see what happened. All right, that looks more like a button now. We've got this button look here created by that button style formatting, right? Okay, let's go ahead and close up our app preview again. Go ahead and tap behind line number 36, tap return. Let's add another comment right here. Our next chunk of code is going to control our button color. You saw right now that it is kind of a purple color. I might want this to be a red color. Go ahead and hit return at the end of your comment. And again, we're going to do a little formatting. So let's start with a period. And we're going to start to type in the word tint. you'll see that pop up on your code snippets. Go ahead and hit return. Go ahead and tap where it says tint and has colon and a color and a question mark. We're going to type period and start typing the color red. You can go ahead and hit return when that code snippet pops up. Go ahead and ignore that Swift error message. It's already resolved itself. And no need to panic when you see that in this case. Now let's tap on our app preview. And there we go. Now our button looks like a button. It's red, which is more the original color I had in mind. But you can change that color to any color that you would like simply by changing the color inside of those parentheses with that tint modifier. And now our users will be absolutely sure where they should be tapping because that looks a lot more like a button. And the next part of this app project, we'll be adding our subtract button so that we can subtract points from a team if we accidentally give the points to the wrong team, or maybe we want to impose a score penalty on a team.